So in 2020, I got a brand new Toyota Land Cruiser, and at the time, I was selling a lot of ceramic spray private labeling. I had a ton of experience installing wipe-on ceramic coatings. I was selling private label wipe-on ceramic coatings, and I just began to think of like, what if wipe-on ceramic coatings aren't as good as I thought they were? Sure, for the detailing professional, they love wipe-on ceramic coatings because it opened up a huge market to actually make money in detailing. I remember, as an aside, when I interviewed Jason Rose when he was with Meguiar's for the podcast a long time ago, his kind of highlight of his detailing career, or a pinnacle of his detailing career at one point, was getting $1,000 to detail a car, which back in the day, to just detail a car without a ceramic coating and get that price to $1,000 is insane, right? It's high level detailing. Now, guys won't even do a ceramic coating for less than $1,000, right? And becomes the norm. And so for the first time, ceramic coatings really opened that door for a much higher ticket, and detailers took full advantage of it, right? Really were able to become legitimate business owners because of that. And so, but I always like to keep myself in check. It's the reason why I still continue to test, other people's products, and why I even continue to put out YouTube videos and get feedback from you guys on what's working. What is the culture saying? What are the new hot products? How are they working? What's the chemistry? Do I need to get them reversed to see what people are doing, right? Because I want to stay on the bleeding edge of what the industry is. And so for that reason, and back in 2020, I didn't have my own product line yet. I was just doing private label, but I was also doing consulting. And so, at the time, I was finding out like, oh my gosh, Turtle Wax Seal and Shine is like very robust, very stout. Like, this is a great product. And I had those thoughts of like, my car's going to live outside. It's going to do road trips. Like, maybe I don't need to do a full-blown ceramic coating on this. Maybe let me see how it goes without it. And so I did, or I did not. I did not opt to do a wipe-on ceramic coating on a brand new car, which is always the most ideal time to do it. It's the less prep you have to do. You don't have to polish out as many defects. It really is the most ideal time to apply a ceramic coating. But at the time too, I figured, I like to test a lot of products. And so this would be a good way to test a lot of products on my car as well. And I can use my car as kind of a testing grounds, right? And here's what I realized is that even though a wipe-on ceramic coating does require a lot more time up front, you make all that time back on the back end. Contamination builds up way quicker when you're just using sprays only, especially when I was just using like Seal and Shine or ice spray wax. That's what I was predominantly using. The Last Coat ceramic spray I was using at the time. And what I realized is that though that stuff is stout, it's even more stout, or stouter, if I were to make up a word. I try to make up at least one word every podcast or video. So those ceramic sprays or spray waxes are more stout when they're layered upon a ceramic coating as a foundational layer. So that's why me personally, I don't necessarily worry so much about how long one layer of a wipe-on ceramic coating can last, because I maintenance my car. I wash my car like crazy. I am always topping it up. So I look at a wipe-on ceramic coating as a foundational layer to build additional layers of protection on. Some people may agree with that. Some people may not agree with that. But I look at it as my base layer of protection, which is my, ultimate form of insurance. And so what I noticed is when I didn't have that, and like I said, my Land Cruiser was bought to do road trips and be in all different kinds of elements, and also be a daily driver that also lived outside, that Seal and Shine, spray waxes, sealants, they just couldn't live up to the abuse. Even though they're really, really solid products in and of themselves, they just can't live up to the abuse that a wipe-on ceramic coating can. And so therefore I spent more time washing the car. I noticed contamination building up quicker, so I needed to clay more often. And then once I did a few rounds of that, I was just getting tired of it. My car was just dirtier. It would get dirtier quicker. I think some of that had to do with Seal and Shine was and is a little bit of a dust attractor, but I just had to maintenance my car a lot more frequently than if I would have just used and reserved those products as like a topper and not as my main form of paint protection. And so I ultimately made it, I think, 2 or 3 years of doing this before I realized you know what, now I'm going to invest the time. I'm going to completely polish the car and ceramic coat it. And then once I did that, I used those products as a maintenance product or a booster product. And I was significantly more happy with it that way. So though it does seem like a lot more prep and a lot more work, when you have a brand new car, it polishes out easier, polishes out faster, and is the most ideal time to do that. So while I do agree with, this commenters of like where he can't embrace it for the daily driver with no garage, I get it, but I would also encourage you that like to actually do it or test it and maybe even do half your car with a wipe-on ceramic coating, because I think a car that's not garaged and is a daily driver is a better candidate for more robust paint protection, because you are exposed to all the elements all the time, everywhere. And so having done it myself to make sure I'm not high on my own supply, when I got rid of the Land Cruiser recently and got a truck, basically for the product brand, because I'm hauling so much more stuff, the very first thing I did was ceramic coat it, because I will never, ever, ever, ever not ceramic coat my own personal cars again, especially with something like the Gloss Boss that is so easy to do. If your car doesn't need to be polished, you could IPA wipe it and coat it in literally 2 hours or less, maybe even an hour. It can go on all the surfaces, plastic, glass, trim, paint. I sell it in a 50 ml bottle, so you can get 2 to 3 layers on a mid-sized car. You can get tons and tons of product on the car. And it is, most companies are selling a 30 ml bottle for what I'm selling a 50 ml bottle for. So you're almost getting double the amount of product. If you do, have a boat in the water, fishing boat, it's ideal for that. RVs, ideal for that. Tractors, ideal for that. Any farming equipment, ideal for that. And it's so easy to apply. You really can't mess it up. And I assure you that you will be happy that you applied a ceramic coating. And then use the ceramic sprays as maintenances and boosters, or wax over the coating. That's totally fine. But I guarantee you will be much, much happier, especially on a daily driver that sits outside, that you will be much happier that you ceramic coated your car. I personally am. I was so bummed about a year, it really took about 18 months, 2 years in to not having a ceramic coating on the car, that I was like, I wish I would have done it. And I remember that of like, okay, I ran a test on my own car, because I also, as a detailing business owner at the time, did not want to sell a product to my customers that I didn't wholeheartedly believe in. So this was before the Gloss Boss was even a product, but I started to be like, I'm selling these $1,200, $1,400, $1,000, $900 products to a customer. Am I doing the right thing? So I really wanted to test that. And ultimately, all these years later, 6 years later, I've come to the conclusion of like, yeah, I am selling the right thing. Like, this is a valuable product to have. And if I can make this as easy as possible to apply, I should do that, which I did with the Gloss Boss. And then maintenance it with something like Toughest Shell and the Super Soaper. And that coating will last a long, long, long time. A long time. If you maintenance it, it's super hydrophobic, it's super slick, and maintenance it properly, just like we do. And I obviously include all these instructions on how to do that, but that coating will last, far exceed your expectations. How about that? And so with that, I will link everything below. Thank you guys for supporting my product brand. It's my passion. And in you supporting it, I get to create better products, invest heavier into products and make products that are easy to apply and actually work, which who would have thought is a thing. So with that, ceramic coat your daily drivers. Do you agree or not? Let me know in the comments below, but I'll link all my products below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. I got this comment on a YouTube video the other day, and I thought it was a very good topic to kind of bring up and talk about. And I actually have personal experience with this exact thing that got brought up. And so the comment says, I still cannot embrace the small bottle type, talking about the wipe-on, multi-year ceramic coating product for the daily driver with no garage. And honestly, I completely get where this person's coming from, because for a lot of people, I think a multi-year or the most year wipe-on ceramic coating may not make sense for them. But I did run a little test myself, and I wanted to share my experience because I happen to have a daily driver that is not garaged, unfortunately, and actually haven't had a garage car for a long time, and ran an experiment on my Land Cruiser when I first bought it of like, you know what? I don't want to be high on my own supply. Let me not ceramic coat this thing and see how I like it, because I'll just maintain it with kind of ceramic sprays, right? And a lot of people don't want a multi-year coating because one, it could be expensive if you have someone doing it for you. There could be some prep work involved that if you don't have someone doing for you, you may not know how to do it yourself. The fear of messing it up is a big one. That's why you pick a product that you can't mess up, like the Gloss Boss. And maybe you just think the car lives outside, it gets used daily. Like, this is completely unnecessary to invest either a lot of money into it or a lot of time into doing it myself. So, I think this person may be thinking like, the car lives outside, it gets driven every day. Maybe you're not totally obsessed with it. Or even if you are obsessed with it, maybe you're like me and I live in a coastal town. So like, I wash my car, it sits outside, sits out overnight. I wake up in the morning and it's covered in dew and it's wet and looks like it got rained on. And I'm just like, why? I get that. Why did I even wash it? Like, why do I even spend the time to do that? Kind of feels like overkill sometimes, right? So I think though, and I'm going to make a case with my own experience, a case for actually doing it yourself and putting on a wipe on ceramic coating, because I think, and I have experienced that there's really some key points that make your life easier. And I think the thing I realized with not ceramic coating a car and then ceramic coating a car, here's some key points. When you have the ceramic coating, it makes it way easier to wash. You get way less dirt sticking to the surface. That dew in the morning actually helps clean the car sometimes when it's not super, super dirty, right? The UV protection, the underlying kind of assurance. I look at a ceramic coating as like extra insurance against stuff like bird poops. I mean, bird poops alone are worth the investment to not have to repaint your car. There's so many customers that I dealt with that had bird poop on their car, and they let the bird poop sit there for either a couple days or sometimes even a couple hours, and that bird poop etched through their clear coat. And they essentially, the only way to get it perfect is to get it repainted. And honestly, the paint stays nicer longer. So I think that there's like, obviously, if you're watching a detailing video, there is, and maybe you got a new car, you're researching, paint protection. There's really 3 layers of protection that I think about. And the first layer being wax, which is basically, talk about a waste of time. If you have a daily driver that sits outside and you're just waxing it, that is a complete waste of money and time. Natural waxes just bake off in the sun. You're virtually getting no paint protection at all with a wax. Yeah, you're going to get some gloss, but I would even group in a liquid sealant into this category of like, I know people are obsessed with Colonite or used to be obsessed with Colonite. When I ran torture tests on Colonite, it's virtually useless. It is, sure, if you have a show car or a weekend car and you like to wax it, fine. But like for a daily driver that sits out, you're getting virtually no paint protection, right? Then you have the level 2, because I grouped in sealants with the waxes. You have this spray-on ceramics, something like Toughest Shell. They're very, very fast to apply. They're relatively inexpensive. They're easy. They're great for daily drivers. And I think this is where most people will fall into it. This is where for all the reasons that I just stated, like they're relatively inexpensive. They offer hydrophobic. Toughest Shell gives you a glow like a wax, but gives you the protection like a ceramic spray. So I think this is where, for most people, or even your entry into ceramics, this is a great place to start. And then we have kind of the big boys, the wipe-on ceramic coatings, longer protection, but if you use the Gloss Boss, it's impossible to mess up. Still very easy, and it's way more difficult way more durable, not more difficult, way more durable than the sprays. There is some more prep involved in that, but the prep is not excessive, and you can kind of prep to the level that you want. So I think, here's the thing. I think most people think, my car sits outside, I want to invest as least amount of time into it as possible because it's just going to get ruined. It's just going to get dirty tomorrow. The gardener's coming tomorrow anyway. It's just going to blow the grass all over it. But I think the reality is that most cars that sit outside need more protection because they're exposed to more of the elements. So, and I know this person said he just doesn't get it, doesn't see it, but I think, and one thing I personally do for my own cars is like, hey, this car sitting outside is exposed to everything. everything 365 days a year. It needs more. There's going to be more UV damage, more bird poops, more tree sap, more pollution, more water spots, more grass from the neighbor's gardener that is blowing stuff everywhere, right? And so I think you should opt for more protection if you have a daily driver that sits outside, because you're exposed to more of that. I will agree with him. Ceramics are incredible, right? Whether it's spray ceramic or a wipe on, it's incredible. But let me tell you my story and my experience with these.